For one of my February resolutions, I want to work on throwing axes and throwing knives. I know it sounds like a weird thing to want to develop as a skill, but this is leading into doing slingshots, slings, and eventually archery is where I'd like to go with this. But I figured I'd start with something small, something I haven't done before, and I don't know, just some random skill. I mean, it looks cool in movies and TV shows, so thought I'd give it a try. Figured I'll work on accuracy, aiming, and this will be a fun outdoor activity to try while we have snow on the ground. I'll be filming a little bit more in a moment, and I will be outside setting up a target, trying to figure out how to film this outside. That's part of why I want to do this. This is more of an action thing than sitting at a desk or sitting at a table with a camera on me. This is partially just practice with trying to figure out how to film activities. Another reason why I want to do this skill in February is I'm trying to develop my video skills, filming things that are going to be outside. A lot of what I want to do is gardening, farming, so I'm going to be outside doing things. Yes, we have snow on the ground right now, so this is going to be a challenge, but I'm going to go outside, set up a target, and I'm going to try to figure out how to film this so that you can see what I'm trying to do. I can get a little snapshot of where I'm at right now as beginning skills. I hope I hit the target. Don't want to be too embarrassing. And then I will continue to do this on a daily basis. My plan is to practice throwing each day as I'm doing my daily exercises. And I'll be making another video in a moment to go through the exercises that I'm planning to do. I might do a little unboxing just to show what's in here. Okay, since I'm going to do these throwing knives and throwing axes this month, I'm going to go ahead and open up the box here and just kind of see what's in here. I'm not even sure what all is in the box. We have the axes and knives here. So we have one of the axes, lightweight, have a little paracord grip on them, so good grip. Got a little protection there for the tip. They're pretty sharp, so I'm going to have to be careful with these. And then the throwing knives, paracord grip, pretty nice. Yeah, this should be fun. And yeah, they're a nice sharp blade. So I might be very careful with these, but it should be a fun little challenge this month. It also comes with little holders for the knives and the axes. This should be, yeah, there's our targets. I'm not sure if I can show axes and knives on YouTube. Going to be practicing with those, trying to get good at throwing these at a target. Be a fun skill to try to video and just see how I improve over a month. It's something I've never done before, so brand new skill. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's see, how do we put these in here? Looks like that is this way. Alright, so that's the knives and their holder. Let's figure out how these work here. That would be the first one. That straps down. Take the second one out here. Alright, you can see I've never done this before. So, yeah, the basic skills of even getting them into the little sheath. Yes, why didn't I know that? Yeah, the sheath. And we got the third one here. Alright, so we got everything in their sheaths. So this is our knives and our little axes in their sheaths, ready for practice. I just need to get the target set up. Wasn't quite sure how big the targets were. I'm sure I have cardboard or something I can use to start getting that set up. I don't know, I might have some wood or something else that makes more sense. So we'll see what works. I'll take a next video out in the yard. We'll see how this goes. Should be a fun day. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. There is at least a foot of frozen snow with ice on top. I may crunch through at any moment. Yep. Might be better if I go ahead and clear the ice. But just to demonstrate what I'm working with here, I push the first box. It's going to be my weight across. Moving target. It's going to be fun. I'm going to get this weighted down if I can navigate over there safely. And then we'll figure out how I'm going to do this. This is probably my best path where the dogs walk. You hear the crunching. All right, and hopefully my aim isn't so bad that I end up throwing things into the neighbor's yard. Thinking the spot right here between the trees is my best spot. Put some weights in this box. Give it a nice solid, not gonna slip around or flip over. And then I'm gonna use that to anchor this other box that dog food arrived in. All right, so this is my target. I'm gonna come back over here safely and see if I can hit that target with an axe or a knife. Haven't done any research in this. Figured I'd just start from just no knowledge I was tempted to look up some videos just to figure out how to make a target or anything. I'm just going to go with what we have. Okay, so these are the knives and axes that I got from the Bass Pro Shop. They had a kit there that's kind of like an exclusive thing they have that has these. It's a set of 3. So let's loosen up the Velcro here. It has a nice sheath for your belt. First knife has a nice paracord handle, which my hands are freezing, but I didn't want to wear gloves. Wasn't sure about holding them the first try. So that may be something I modify quickly. All right, so target. I'm guessing 20 feet away. I'll measure it later just to be sure so I know what kind of aim I'm going for. I think I'm gonna go ahead and crunch through the ice here so I'm not worried about it dropping me. Yeah, let's hold that knife out to the side. Oh yeah, and don't forget, got safety goggles here, safety glasses, because you are dealing with sharp objects here, so just to be extra safe with my eyes. All right, so right-handed, I'm gonna give that a shot, and I'm thinking it's just, it flips through the air and hits the target. First shot, don't laugh. All right. All right, off to a good start here. I hit the target, kinda. There's 3 knives, and then I'll try the 3 axes, and I'll go collect them, and I'm probably gonna stay out here for a while and keep practicing. All right, aim here, the line there, and worse. All right, and then next shot, line up here, and hit the target. All right, so not off to a great start, but that's to be expected. Now the fun ones. Never done an axe throw before. Got family that, hey, talk about it all the time. Apparently that's a big thing down where they're at. Actually, I think my niece went into labor after she had gone axe throwing, and that did the trick. So any ladies out there looking for something to go into labor, that did the job for one person at least. All right, so these are the little axes. Not big, but they have a nice, and it's supposed to be official, go to an axe throwing contest. All right, so let's see. Let's go. All right, it's stuck in. First one I've had to stick into a target. Missed the bullseye by a lot, but it's at least in the target. All right, second shot. And I'm thinking I like the way this one does an overhand. All right, so a little bit lower. So let's, I think I'm worried I might throw it over the fence, so I'm aiming a little low. So, ooh, it's getting cold. All right, and third throw. Okay, that's an odd one. The handle stuck in. All right, let's go collect those carefully. Thinking I should have brought the sheath with me. That way it's a little bit safer bringing them back. All right, so we got 1 knife, 2 knife. That's covered in ice now, so I have to be careful with that. All right, third knife. All right, yeah, that was handle first into the target. And since that's just cardboard, it went in and stuck. Same with this one. This was handle first. And then this one just didn't miss, or didn't go in. So, all right, so we have our knives and our axes. I'm gonna carefully walk back on the ice-covered snow. Oh, this is fun. Oh, careful, careful. So I got my 3 knives. Let's try those again. All right, a little short. That's the one with the ice on it. We'll try that one a little. Oh, almost bounced over the fence. And, oh yeah, got one in. Not a bullseye, but it is in the target. Actually, it may have gone through the target. Starting with just a simple cardboard practice. I'm gonna go out and get supplies and make a better target. I'm gonna use that to practice throughout the month. Plan is, I'm gonna do my exercises inside for that resolution, and then come out here and do a little target practice every day. I'll just bring that inside, or create a target that's good enough to stay outside, and gonna have a lot of fun with this. All right, next axe. All right, I'm gonna do it overhand, and oh, way off. Okay, let's try this again. I'm not even sure of the stance I'm supposed to have here, so definitely got to do some research. It's always better to do research before you do a thing, but I wanted to show no knowledge, just giving this a shot. Rough starting point, plenty of room for improvement. Let's go here. Yeah. Was that actually a blade in, or is that another handle shot? Last axe. Oh, nice grouping. I think I'm gonna take the sheath, at least for the knives. That's more of a blade.
The axes is really just the tip that's sharp. Those blades have, they're a knife. They have a long blade. That one is in the snow. There's one axe. That's our second knife. All right, let's see what we got here. Pull that axe out. The other axe might be in the box. Oh, nope. There's a knife and an axe inside the box. So that's 2 rounds, making slight improvements for, not really knowing what I'm doing. All right, I'll safely work my way back here in the ice. Woo, careful. All right, crunch, crunch. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not as far back as I really should be to do this, but this is the space I've got in the snow to give it a first shot. So I'm going with knives again. Let's see if I can get something in that inner circle by the time I'm done. That's going to be my goal for right now. Try to get something in the center. Looks like that was another handle in and way too low. Here we go. I'm going to go a little bit higher. I think the spin is the thing I've really got to research because I don't really know how to let it go so it gets the right spin to hit the target. Oh, knocked that one out. All right, well, that was consistency. Just got to improve the aim. All right, let's try going higher. Yeah, again, I'm scared I'm going to go over the fence. I need to probably find another angle where I've got more clearance. All right, and completely missed it. Now we'll give the axes a shot. Oh, at least we got the blade in that time. It's still low. All right, and all right. A little high, but it was blade first. All right, and then, oh, off to the side, low, but in the target. And blade first. Small improvements. Not gonna master this in a few minutes on a very cold day. And wow, this is a lot of ice. Oh yeah, that blade went in deep for that axe. Shuffle things around there to get that out. Yo, there's our other knife. All right, 3 knives, 3 axes. And my hands are getting cold. I think I might have 1 or 2 more rounds in me, and then I'm gonna have to go in and warm up. Oop, careful, careful. All right, get back over here to my little ice pit. All right, here we go. Got the knife lined up, going for the center. Not even close. All right, let's try this again. All right, lining up. And nope. 1 more knife. Yes! Right in the center. Stuck. May have even gone through. I'm not sure. Yeah, that was awesome. Now let's see what I can do with an axe. Ooh, it's getting cold. All right, line it up and all right, same spot. Already got a nice hole. Yeah, I don't think this boss is gonna last more than 1 practice session. I'm gonna have to go get some wood and build something a lot sturdier than this. Yeah, in the circle. All right, last throw. I think I'm gonna collect my stuff and go back inside and, I don't know, maybe drink some coffee and warm back up. It's cold. All right, last throw. And it bounced off the top. That's all right though. We have a knife and an axe in the center of the target. That's a good first day. All right, carefully, carefully. I'll grab that sheath. At least get the knives in there. I'm hoping this mic is picking this up because I'm walking pretty far away from the camera. If the mic doesn't pick it up, I guess you're getting a voiceover. All right, let's see what we got. An axe. Yeah, and that knife went all the way through. Yeah, I have an axe and a knife on the back side. Slide that in there. Now, where did the other ones go? With all the ice and snow. Oh, look at that one. That one fell right in between the ice and the fence line. Tiny little crack fit in there. So that's the last of our knives. I'm thinking that other knife may be stuck in the box somewhere. Let me see if it fell in the box. Yeah, it's in the box. It's right here. It's a little bit of blade sticking out. It's behind the inner panel of the box, so it was completely hidden. Got my axes. Got my knives. That was fun. All right, gonna bring those back. Whew, it is cold. All right, get my knives and axes all off to the side. All right, thanks for watching. Oh, this is gonna be quite an adventure this month, especially trying to do this in the middle of winter, out in the cold on the ice. Need a better target. This one isn't gonna last. Need to do some research. I did notice that there's videos, and I did check to make sure that I could do a video with axes and knives on YouTube. It's not a restriction as long as it's target practice like this. It seems like it's fine. So, all right, thanks for watching. Oh, it's cold. I'm gonna go warm up now. All right, just finished up my first practice round with the throwing axes and knives. That was so much fun. I suck at it, and it's going to need a lot of practice, but that's the point. Having fun, trying new skills. Whew, and it is so cold out here. All right, gonna take a quick pick of the box, and I think I am done. I'm gonna go warm up and check to see what kind of footage I got here.